Welcome back to Landing Zone Home. Today I'm going to do some routine maintenance on my Champion 3400 Dual Fuel Inverter Generator. I've done several videos on this generator showing you how to do the setup and do the break-in, and to do some routine maintenance is what we're going to do today. When I purchased the generator, I had every intention to remove the cheap spark plug and put in a newer, better spark plug, so we'll be doing that today. We're going to check the oil and talk about that a little bit. If you've watched my other videos, you know that I'm a little bit of a stickler for oil, and I'll tell you what process I go through for that. So we're going to first off check the oil, and then we'll do the spark plug, and then we'll run it. But what we'll need for this is very simple. I'm going to have a 1-inch wrench, which you'll see that I might need that to remove the oil plug. I'm using one of the magnetic aluminum oil plugs, which works great. I've got a spark plug socket, and then I have a new NGK spark plug I'm going to put in. The generator has 9 hours of operation on it. Looking at my hour meter here, and I installed this hour meter, and I'll leave you a link below where you can see where I purchased the meter and a link to the video showing you how to install that. Okay, let's check the oil first. I'm using this magnetic oil dipstick, and I got this off of Amazon, and like I said, I'll leave you a link below. And taking this out, if you can't get it out, it's a 1-inch wrench that will loosen this up, and it'll easily come out then. So checking the oil, it is full. The oil looks clean, and it's only got about 11 hours on this oil, so I'm going to run it out to close to 50 hours, and I'll change it then. I've run a synthetic oil, this Royal Purple Durelect 15W40. It's the same oil that I run in my truck, so that makes it kind of convenient. And it's good for long duration oil changes, so I really do like the Royal Purple. I've pulled the spark plug wire off. It's right here in my hand, and you see this other wire wrapped around it. That is the coiled wire that runs the hour meter right there. I've loosened up the spark plug with the spark plug socket, and it looks pretty black. It's not completely fouled at this point, but it is very black, and that's just 21.9 hours of operation. One side of it has a real tacky, very tacky substance on there. I don't know if that's something the factory puts in to kind of seal it in. If it's oil, it's really baked to the point where it's soft, but it's very tacky. So that's the original spark plug right there, NHSP LD F7RTC, and I'm going to replace this. The replacement plug is this NGK plug, number BPR7ES. It comes pre-gapped already. Shouldn't have to mess with that. So it's just a matter of putting the plug in and tightening that down with your spark plug socket. When you're doing this, just be careful. You don't want to cross thread anything. Take your time, and it should go in with just your fingers until it makes contact with the cylinder, and then I'll just use the socket to snug it down. Don't over tighten it, and definitely don't strip out the top of the spark plug. All that's left to do now is to take the spark plug wire with this coupler on it and slide that back into place. And when it's in, you can feel it snap into place. So we're going to button this up, and then we're going to crank it up. As you can see, I'm using liquid propane. I prefer that over gasoline, and I've made another video talking about how to connect the generator directly to the propane tanks on my travel trailer, because the gasoline in it the back of my truck smells like gasoline, and I just don't like carrying that fuel in the back of my truck. So let's give the generator a crank. Power on, choke out. Let's see if it cranks. There it is, so it cranked right up. And now I'll put it in economy mode so you can hear the noise level go down. And you can hear that noise level go right down. For a typical test, I run it about 20-25 minutes under load. And I might have mentioned this before, but the load that I'm using is this heater. It draws about 1200 watts of power, and it really exercises the generator good. I'll change the heater settings a couple of times. Putting it on high, you can hear how that kicks up the RPMs. And even on high, it's still on the economy mode. Economy mode off. So again, do this every, I don't know, every 30 to 60 days. They say do it once a month. I don't quite get there once a month to do that. I'm a little bit more lazier than that. But run it every 45 days to 60 at least to keep it in good shape so it'll be ready to run when you need it. That's the mini tune-up for the Champion 3400 Dual Fuel Generator. We changed the spark plug, we checked the oil, cranked it up, and it's running great. And we're good for 50 hours on an oil change. So if you like the video, please give it a thumbs up. If you haven't already subscribed to my channel, please subscribe. And until next time, thanks for watching.